Kenya found itself plunged into darkness during a nationwide power outage that lasted over 6 hours, leaving the nation in a state of limbo. The blame game ensued within President Ruto's government as officials pointed fingers at each other, attempting to ascertain the cause of this crippling blackout. Energy Cabinet Secretary David Chirchir did not mince words when he accused the previous regime under former President Uhuru Kenyatta of negligence in maintaining the power supply system for the past 5 years. This revelation left Kenyan citizens bewildered, pondering how the nation's electricity infrastructure had managed to operate smoothly without maintenance and without experiencing a nationwide power outage until President Ruto assumed office. However, Chirchir's accusations were not the only bombshells to hit Kenyans. He also unveiled his proposed measures to prevent such a catastrophe from recurring in the near future. David advocated for the implementation of load shedding, a controlled method of rotating available electricity among all KPLC customers nationwide.
Some kind of schedule load shedding so that we do not unnecessarily have to bring down the whole country because of an overload which cascades all the way down. But more importantly, have a schedule load shed in particular areas where the lines are seriously constrained.
Load shedding, if introduced, will become a routine power rationing system, a practice already familiar to countries like South Africa and Nigeria. This proposal was inspired by President Ruto's economic advisor, David D., who argued that the only way to ensure affordable electricity for Kenyans was through load shedding, similar to the South African model. D firmly believed that this was the key to lower power prices and greater convenience for Kenyan customers. He shared his views on Twitter, stating, "The entire power sector depends on its P&I. A loss-making KPLC is a recipe for South African-style load shedding. As I said before, it's either costly power 24/7 or cheap power a couple of hours a day." Now, should the Kenyan government adopt this strategy, it would mean that Kenyans must brace themselves for a scenario akin to that of South Africa or seek alternative power backup solutions to prevent being left in the dark. But the recent nationwide power outage also cast Kenyans in an unfavorable light, as neighboring countries seized the opportunity to mock the country's energy sector. Even Kenya's largest international airport, Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, was not spared, as it succumbed to the effects of the power outage, sparking outrage on Twitter. It is worth noting that this nationwide power outage marks the fourth such incident since President William Ruto assumed power. This has raised questions among Kenyans about why these outages have seemingly become more frequent during his presidency, while they were a rare occurrence during the previous administration led by former President Uhuru Kenyatta. And I'm telling you, if you are going the load shedding way, then I tell you, Wakenya tunaishi kwenye giza. Sijui tutambia South Africa na Julius Malema nini. We might end up looking like South Africa or Nigeria, where we have to depend on generators, you know, and solar systems to make sure that we don't live in the dark. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in our comment section. That is it for now. Thanks for watching. Let's meet next time. Bye-bye.